I'm outside Leicester Cathedral, which is one of the venues currently hosting the Methodist Modern Art exhibition. It's made up of paintings, pictures, drawings and contemporary art that really tap into the Christian narrative. I'm here to talk to David Monteith, who's the Dean of Leicester, about what this exhibition means for him. So this is obviously a really interesting exhibition, and it's great to see the coming together of the Methodist and the Anglican churches. This is a bit of an unfair question maybe, but what is your favourite piece?
Yeah, let's go and find it. It's right at the far end of the cathedral building.
So this is my favourite picture by Richard Bavin. It's called The Empty Tomb. And I think it's an amazing image. It's a watercolour image, and it's an image of emptiness. How do you paint emptiness? All that's left here are the cloths that wrapped Jesus when he was buried, and yet we have the open tomb drawing us out. And there's something, even though it's a cold place, there's something about the warmth of the life and the love of Jesus here. And it makes me want to go up those steps myself and out into the world where Jesus is already ahead of me.
And in the Diocese, we've been talking lots about everyday faith. And we've just had the road shows, and obviously now there's this new exhibition. And what can we learn from the Methodist tradition about the living the everyday faith?
I think everyday faith connects here particularly with everyday prayer, and we understand that in the diocese in quite a broad way. It includes sort of Bible study and a prayer and meditation and so on. And those early Christians who were inspired by the preaching of John and Charles Wesley, they quickly got known with a nickname. They were called Methodists because they had a very methodical way of going about their Christian life. They used to gather together to study the Bible, to share their lives and to pray. And it was only really, I suppose, in the 1970s or 80s when the wider church cottoned back onto that. And now, of course, many of us are part of groups like that. But there's still churches where those things don't happen. And yet I would say that my experience of being part of such a group has been really integral in my growth as a Christian person over the years. Maybe you call them a house group, a cell group, a life group, whatever. Doesn't really matter. The key thing is you come together with other people on the journey with Jesus, and you try and make sense of your life in the light of his and in the witness of the Bible. These pictures are based nearly all on Bible stories, and so they take us back to the text, our understanding of it, and what it might mean for us today. So I think it's a real great way. These pictures can help inspire us to pray afresh and to develop our everyday life of faith.
That's great. Small groups, discipleship and community. This exhibition is here from the 2nd of May until the 9th of June. If you'd like to find out more, head to the Wandering Soul website.